Warren Buffett's advice to young people who want to get rich. Warren Buffett became a millionaire in 1960 when he was 30 years old. Since then, he has been one of the richest people in the world. Over the years, Warren Buffett has given young people different tips on how to get rich and be successful. We'll show you 10 of Warren Buffett's most inspiring pieces of advice. Since we all have different ideas, you should choose the advice that is most important to you. Hello everyone, welcome to Success Wisdom. In this video, we're going to talk about Warren Buffett's advice to young people. Advice number 1. You won't keep control of your time unless you can say no. You can't let other people set your agenda in life. Take a look around you. What do you see? These are distractions everywhere, on Facebook, TVs, at parties, and at movies. All of this is interesting, but it doesn't add much or anything to who we are. The more we can say no to things that waste our time, the more time we'll have to do important things. Advice number 2. You don't have to be smarter than the rest. You have to be more disciplined than the rest. Put aside everything you've heard about talent and intelligence. People have talents as often as they use table salt. People with IQ of 200 are often poor. To be successful, you need to be disciplined, work hard, be dedicated, and keep trying. Advice number 3. No matter how great the talent or effort, some things just takes time. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. What do you think is the main reason why most people in the world are poor and unsuccessful? Well, it takes a long time, a lot of crazy hard work, and a lot of unusual persistence to get rich and successful. If you can't handle the rough road to success, you won't be able to make it through the hard times. It takes time to make something great. You can't get 9 women pregnant today and have a baby next month. Advice number 4. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours, and you'll drift in that direction. Young people talk to each other a lot, which is something that people of all other ages do less of. Most people don't pay attention to who they hang out with, which is a shame. We want you to do something important. Stop the video and write down the names of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Close your eyes and think about where you think these people will be in 5 years. It's not that hard. If the people you hang out with aren't driven or optimistic about life, you can't be either. If your friends don't know more than you do, you will never learn and improve. Then what do? Get away from those people who are negative and won't help you. Carefully choose your friends, because you can only be as good as the people you hang out with. Advice number 5. You can't buy what is popular and do well. This is a lot like what we said in our first point. When something becomes well known, the game is over. Whether it's a business idea or a chance to make money, it's too late to call it an opportunity when you hear about it in the news. Don't let the noise control you. No one knows what the real thing is, so how do you find the hidden chances that nobody else sees? Read books that nobody else is reading. Look for knowledge that everyone else is looking for fun. If you know something that other people don't, you'll be able to spot opportunities before they do. Before we continue to talk about Warren Buffett's advice to young people, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Advice number 6. Never invest in a business you cannot understand. Do not be generalist. Focus on one thing. Choose one or a few things you're interested in and study them every day until you know something no one else does. Say no to anything else you don't understand. If you can't take the time to learn about a business, don't invest in it just because everyone else is. For example, don't buy cryptocurrency just because everyone else is doing it. If you don't have the time to learn about it, If you don't have the time to read 10 good books about stocks, don't invest in stock market. If you don't have the time to read at least 5 good books about real estate, don't invest in it. Only send your money to places you know about. Advice number 7. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. For example, more than 90% of people want to start their business won't even take the time to study or read 10 business books, let alone 100. Still, we all think that running a business or investing is risky. How come they won't? The real danger is that you don't know. The less risky your field is, the more you know about it. Learn as much as you can to reduce the risk. Warren Buffett's advice to young people, number 8, is that the chain of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. Have you ever seen a drug addict who looked helpless and wished he had some power to get him off drugs? Avoiding bad habits is the best thing you can do with your life. Trying them out is like playing with fire, because as your bad habits get worse, you end up being their slave. Advice number 9. Enjoy your work and work for whom you admire. 85% of people around the world hate their job, according to a Gallup poll. Since you'll spend more than half of your adult life working or planning to work, you should do everything you can to do what you enjoy. It may not be easy, but if you're willing to pay the price and go through the necessary pains, you can make a job or business for yourself that you enjoy. Advice number 10. I will tell you how to become rich. Close the doors. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. Be different is one piece of advice that young people should take very seriously. Don't follow the crowd. Find out what everyone else is doing and do the opposite of that. But why does it matter? Well, since most people don't think, it's important to do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. Most people find it hard to use their brains, so most of the time, what they do is based on what people do. This makes their decisions wrong though. For example, most people only buy stocks when the prices are going up like crazy. Unfortunately, smart people are selling at that time. Normal people can't do well in life. Don't be average. Find out what everyone else is doing and do the opposite of that. Do the opposite of what everyone else is doing if you want to get rich. Say no to things that won't help you. Get rid of bad habits. Choose your friends carefully and be disciplined and patient, because anything worthwhile takes time. We've reached the end of another video, and thank you for watching. I hope you've learned about Warren Buffett's advice to young people. If you like this video, do give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Thank you and goodbye. Bye.